Come on. Come here, Mojo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. My name is Kevin, and fall has finally arrived here in northeast Oklahoma. Man, we had so much to do today, but it just rained and rained and rained all day long to where we couldn't get anything at all done outside. We were going to work the goats. I got the new chute set up. I'm gonna go show you guys that here in just a second. Got two dogs just running up on me here. They were out there playing. Anyways, I got the new chute set up. We were gonna work all the Spanish and Kiko goats, trim hooves, give them all their copper bolus, and it rained all day. It just now pretty much quit. It's 57 degrees, which is awesome. Got my long sleeves on. Been waiting for this. This is my favorite time of the year. And also, I don't know how well you guys can see this. Got some persimmons. These aren't the best looking persimmons. These have been on the ground for a little bit. The deer's been picking up all the good fresh ones. But here at the end of this video, we're going to cut some of these persimmon seeds open, and we're going to tell what the future of the weather holds this winter. So we'll see if we get a knife, spoon, or a fork, and then we'll go from there. But anyways, we'll take a walk out here and check on this chute that we got set up, and then we'll go take a look at these goats. It's been a week since we got the meat goats, the Spanish meat goats that we're going to have processed. They're going to the processor October 14th. So we're looking forward to that, to trying out this goat meat. And I'm out here in the garden right now, so you can see I still have some garden stuff. So we've still been picking stuff out of the garden. But one thing we've been waiting on are these pumpkins to turn. I know you guys can't hardly tell how big these are, but we got a couple. Got another one right there. Hard to see, and there's one in the strawberry bed. What do you think, Skeeter? So I need to rip out all these cucumbers. They're pretty much done. Get all that grass out. But so anyways, we just planted those like 6 weeks ago. We already got pumpkins that are ready to pick. They're not ripe yet. Whatever, they're not orange. I don't know if that's the right term, ripe on a pumpkin. I don't know. But we'll go take a look out here at this chute. We'll see how these meat goats are doing. They're not taking a lot of feed. Just got some new feed mixed the other day and picked it up. And I thought they would like it. It's a higher protein, got a lot of good stuff in it, but they're not crazy about it. They won't hardly eat anything but all these broadleaf weeds and stuff like that they got out here in this pen. So, well, you know, Daisy, are you sick of this rain? Did you guys finally get out of the barn? Huh? Been raining all day, huh, girl? Raining all day, huh? Alright guys, every time I go out here now and I'm on video, I gotta give Daisy some love so you guys will get off my back about not giving her enough attention. I promise you she gets enough attention. Right, Mojo? She's a good girl. She's been chasing vultures off all day, so we've had vultures just soaring in the sky, and if she sees a shadow, anything in the sky that's pretty big, she just takes off running and barking at them. So she's been doing a pretty good job today, even though it's been raining, right? Alright, let's go look at this chute. Oh, the Spanish Kikos are still doing good. It's time to trim their hooves and give them their copper bolus. And like I said earlier, that's what we were wanting to do today, and we didn't get a chance to because of the rain. We see you, girl. She's excited. Her loves when I bring the camera, don't you, girl? She's wanting to play. Go get your goats. Alright, so there's the chute. She's looking up in the sky for them birds again. So we got it set up. I still need to get a couple of treated 2x6s and put underneath the frame. It's just got a little bit of a lean to it there, but it's going to work out great. And our little corral system is not the best ever. It's something we just kind of threw together last year. But it worked great for the sheep, and it should work for the goats as well. So basically, we can close this gate off here, and we can open this little door to the barn. That's a little holding area. This gate right here is a swing gate. So what I do is I close it to where it's behind that door on this, this side of the door, and then I can use it to push them into this area right here, and then down, it funnels down into this little alleyway. I know it's hard to see with all these pipes and bars and stuff. And then right here, I think they're already ready to try it out. What do you guys think? Alright, let's go check out these meat goats. She's still super excited. Like I said, guys, they've been locked up in the barn pretty much all day long. That goat don't want to kiss you. That goat don't want to kiss you. No. You gonna go kiss your little brother Skeeter? Huh? So guys, I don't know if I can get her to stand up there. I was gonna see if she'd stand close to Mojo to show you guys the size difference. So Daisy weighs 85 pounds, and she's not tiny, but when she gets up to Mojo, she looks tiny. What you want, Mojo? You ready for dinner, bud? Licking your lips, aren't you? Yep. Guess everybody's wanting to play tonight. Mojo's jumping around, Skeeter's jumping around, Daisy's jumping around. I don't have nothing, guys. What are y'all doing? Everybody's in good moods today. Come on, Mojo. Come here, buddy. Golly, you're a big dog. You gotta be careful, he'll knock you over in a heartbeat. Come on, Skeet. You're silly. Alright, I'm gonna go get some feed and feed these goats. Some goofy dogs. Where y'all going? Come on. Here, Mojo. Golly. You're fast for a big dog, buddy. Alright guys, so a little project I've been working on that I have not really put on video or anything. So I put some lights out here to this on this little lean-to. Basically, I got my feed bin over here. You guys can see this is where I keep the bulk of our feed for our goats and chickens, and we got our quail over here now. So this light helps out a lot. I put a couple of LEDs up there. Nothing fancy, just something to help us out now that the days are short, and by the time we get home from work and get everything done and come out and feed, it's almost always dark. So that's just something that will help us out. Alright guys, so we're out here in this pen with these two little Spanish bucks that are going to be processed here in another 8 days, I guess. Yeah, now you're wanting to feed, aren't you? Get on my way and I'll feed you, bud. So like I said, I've been feeding these goats every day, but they hardly eat it all. There's always some left when I come back. They've been browsing around, getting all this other good leaves and everything else that's available in this field. Right here. This is hard to do one-handed. Here you guys go. All the same, it's the same thing that I got in here. Alright, so let's talk about these Spanish goats. A lot of people are saying keep these bucks and breed them back to our does because they're so pretty. Well, can't do that exactly. I probably could do that, but what I want to talk to you guys about, everybody keeps saying, oh, these goats are so pretty, how can you butcher them, this and that. These are Spanish goats, they're meat goats. These are pretty much bred for, you know, to be good meat goats. So yes, they are beautiful goats, but the guy that I got them from, he has a whole pen, I don't know, maybe 12, 15 of these bucks just like this. These were the worst of the genetics that he had. So if he was going to sell these for the money, you know, as a breeding buck, these are culls actually. And the gray one, the blue one, whatever you guys want to call it, he's actually a good looking buck. He's not really a cull, but he is a cull because of only one of his, you know what, dropped. I don't know what I'm allowed and not allowed to say on YouTube. I don't want to get demonetized or any of that. But he could still breed probably, but he wouldn't be able to cover as many does because he only has one of you know what. And so anyways, the guy said he's been waiting for him to see if the other one did drop so he could be more fertile. But he decided to not use him as a breeding buck or to sell him as a breeding buck because of that problem. This is a reason how this is how you build strong herds up. You know, if you got a goat that's always getting parasites or getting worms and you're always having to medicate them or whatever, that's probably not a goat that you would want to pass its genetics along. You know, the whole thing with the Spanish herd is there's not a lot of Spanish goats out there, and we're trying to do a little bit of a program to where we raise these things back up and get their numbers back up. You know, they're awesome goats, they're really hardy, they're just not real popular. So heavy culling is super important, especially on these meat goats, and that's one thing that's cool about it. You know, yes, it sucks because they're beautiful creatures, but on the other part, if you want to maintain a strong and a good herd, you need to cull for these bad genetics or deformities or whatever you want to call them. So, you know, this little brown buck, the brown and black one, he would be awesome to put with our does and they'd have awesome babies. But I promised the goat owner that I would not do that because I didn't buy them for the registered price. I got them at a meat price. So just a, you know, friendly handshake thing. He lives local here, and he's a good guy, so I'm not going to do him wrong by doing that. And plus, you know, the reason he culled him out, the little brown and black one, is because he was one of the smaller ones out of the bucks that were all the same age. So of course, when you're wanting to pick one to keep for a breeding stock, you want to pick the biggest, muscled, best genetically grown buck you can. You know, the one that grows the fastest on the least amount of feed. There's all kinds of variables. I won't get into all of that, but and you know, some goat owners are different. So to some Spanish goat owners, they might prefer this one for some reason. It's not always the biggest and best, or it's not always the biggest is best. But anyways, that's just a little bit of information. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, those are too pretty to butcher and process, but I just wanted to touch up on that a little bit so you guys knew why we are processing them. I mean, yeah, they are awesome looking and they're pretty, but they're going to be food here pretty soon for us, so we look forward to that. So enough of that. Let's go cut into this persimmon because we're about to lose daylight here. Let's go cut into this persimmon and see what these seeds say. Alright guys, hopefully you guys can still see me okay with this light out here. So I'm going to take one of these bigger persimmons here, and I'm just going to squeeze it. They're really soft and mushy. I'm going to get one of these seeds out. Oh, I love the way persimmons taste. Alright, so I'm going to try to get all that stuff off that persimmon. And I got a new knife here, if I can get it out. So I got one of these little replaceable blade knives, the little Gerber. Got it off Amazon, and actually Dutch is the one that showed it to me. Man, this thing comes in handy. It has replaceable blades with it. And, you know, just like the little scalpels we use to cut little pigs. So I think this thing will come in real handy if we need it. And plus the blade's easily replaceable, but it don't replace a real knife. So I got a Benchmade as my main carry knife. But anyways, enough of that. Let's split this thing open and see what the seed says. Okay, so it's hard to see, but it is a spoon. See if I can get to Yeah, there we go. So it's a spoon. It's not real clear, but it is a spoon. And that's what I've been seeing from everybody else that's been doing this. This little knife didn't work real well because it's more like a razor blade and it was too thin to really split the seed. But this bigger knife, it split it okay. If you guys do that, be super careful. I just wanted to do that. And what the spoon means is we're going to be shoveling a lot of snow this year. That's what the old folklore, myth, whatever you want to call it. That's what the old timers say anyways. They go by these persimmon seeds. You know, if it's a knife, it's going to be cold, really cold. And if it's a fork, I'm not sure what that means. I have to look it up. But I do know the spoon means supposed to be shoveling snow. But anyways, guys, have you guys tried it? If you have, comment down below and let me know what it says in your area. We're in Northeast Oklahoma. So I only did that one seed and it said spoon, but I know a lot of other people that's done it around and it was a spoon as well. So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. As you can see behind me, it is getting dark. And I'm going to call it a night. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Click the notification bell so you know when we post new content. Smash that thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.